After all, if you're going to paint Christmas cards, you probably should have some paintings of the birth of Jesus. So this is how I chose to represent it in today's card. Rather than the traditional entire nativity scene, I thought maybe just a picture of Mary and Jesus. I like the idea that there's some bright lights behind them. They could be angels. They could be candles. And as you probably know, if you know me, I have a tendency to paint, I guess you would say, in an impressionistic way. So that's how I approached this one. I will tell you this, that the subject of painting Mary and Jesus scares me, because I'm not so sure before I do it. I'm not so sure if it's going to look cartoony, because I have a tendency when I'm drawing and painting things from my imagination to have things look cartoony. Now, if I have a reference photo of a model, or if I have a model sitting in front of me, a person, I can see all the little nuances of the light on their face and the reflections in their eyeglasses, like I got here. But I didn't have a model for Mary and Jesus. So I tried to paint them based on what I know about, or at least what I've seen, Mary wearing some kind of a head covering, and by the way, the color blue just seems to be a royal color or something. I don't know if that's even true. Hey, everything is just my own interpretation, and I'm going to show you how I painted this one. I'll tell you this beforehand. I did not use watercolor, but I used gouache. All gouache. I didn't use watercolor at all. I did that intentionally because I knew that I wanted to put some light colors on top of dark colors, and I wasn't sure if I used watercolor from the beginning, if I'd be able to mentally leave the white spots that needed to be left, because that's what you have to do with watercolor. You have to leave the white spots. And I sort of kind of did with this, but then I exaggerated it a bit with white paint and white and lightened yellow. I used yellow and I lightened it. And well, you'll see as I go through this. Anyway, it's another Christmas card that I will be donating to the church for their November art auction. I can't remember the date. I think Robin said it was the last Saturday in November. I think. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving. See, don't take my word. I don't remember when it is. I can look it up. But anyway, let me show you how I painted Mary and Jesus with gouache. I'll show you that right now. All right, so let's do this one in gouache. And we'll try to use gouache in such a way that it has that watercolor feel, but I have so many parts of this picture that I want to be bright. And I could do it with watercolor, but I'm afraid I'm gonna need gouache eventually anyway. So I'm just gonna do the whole thing in gouache. And this is Master's Touch for those who want to know the brand. And there's 12 colors in here, and it's very affordable. I got it at Hobby Lobby for $5.49. Can't beat that. Alright, so let's give it a shot here. Got my water, got my brushes, and I got my coffee, which is probably the most important thing. So I think the first thing I need to do is to sketch it out. And I think I want to sketch it in paint, not in pencil. So, turn off my phone. My phone made a little bit of noise. Alright, so let me use this color here to sketch it. What is this color? Boy, it's hard to get out of there. So what is this one? Oh, that's black, okay. I might end up using that. But this one is burnt sienna. So I'm probably going to use that one. So let's just start with burnt sienna. Look, it's brand new. Hasn't even been opened. And see what we can pull off here. Pull off that little, it's kind of like a toothpaste tube, right? You got this little piece of aluminum foil on top. Boy, they don't make it easy. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's get started with a little bit of that burnt sienna. I'm going to use that as a sketching color. Get the brush wet and get started. Now I want Mary to be almost the whole picture, so let's see if I can just sketch out her. And actually this is, the burnt sienna is going to be the background color too. So there we go, just kind of figure like that. We'll come down later on. It's just a real rough idea here. If her face is there, right? And her chin is there maybe. Then let's see, her arm is here. And the baby is here. Her other hand is here, holding the baby. There we go. And this arm is coming across here, holding the baby from underneath. Of course. Just a little bit of sketching. Alright, let's keep it like that. Let's see if we can use that now. So I'm going to try to, I am going to use that black because I don't have a burnt umber in here. I don't see a burnt umber, so I'm going to use that black to make my burnt sienna look more like burnt umber. I think that's probably the best way to do it. Now, a larger set of paint would obviously have burnt umber in it. I'm surprised this one doesn't have burnt umber in it. But, you know, I bought this set mostly, oh, wait a minute, you know what? I might have a burnt umber in my other set. But I was going to say I bought this one because I mostly used my yellow. So wait a minute, I'm going to finish taking this off of here, but I think I might have a burnt umber in my other set. There we go, take that off of there. So the black is ready, but I'm not going to use it yet. Let me see if I have burnt umber. So this is my old set. There's burnt sienna. Is that burnt umber? Yes, it is. All right, I have a burnt umber. All right, well that's excellent. Because I wanted a darker brown. And burnt umber is a darker brown. So there we go. I want to make sure I keep, I'm going to experiment a little bit here. So I want to make everything behind her a mixture of browns and dark browns and light browns. And I want to make sure I keep some candles over there. And then we'll figure out what else to do. You know, if I keep, hold on, let me open up the yellow. Well, it should be open already because that's why I bought this kit. There's, the yellow's open already. So let me use the yellow just to leave some areas that are going to be for the candles. I want some candles in this picture. Let me use a small brush. So every place there's a candle, let's exaggerate a little bit. There's a candle. There's a candle. What I like about gouache is that you can use it like acrylic. And you can also use it like watercolor. So it's got both textures to it, I guess you could say. There we go. All right, that's all I needed to do. Just wanted a couple of candles in there. All right, let's go ahead and try to water it down a little bit, make it watercolory. Even add some yellow, I think, to this. Add some yellow to it right here. Because I want it to graduate from a lighter brown to a darker brown. Here's the yellow brown right there. Almost has a green color to it, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm doing my little dabbing technique only because that's how I work. And I don't know how to explain it to you, but I don't necessarily say this is the only way, because obviously it's not. There's so many ways to paint a picture. I've done so many portraits like this too. Not sure what I'm doing there, so I'm keeping a little bit of space right there. Alright, let's get some of this burnt umber now. Get it darker on the edges. Weigh it down. Weigh it down with some darkness here. Keep it dark. Bring it up above the fold in the card. So I think probably, maybe, one of the most challenging things about Christmas cards is the nativity scene. And it is probably one of the most popular ones to do if you're going to sell them. And these are going to go to an auction at the church that I go to. If you're new to the channel, first of all, thank you for watching. And also, if you're new to the channel, I'm painting cards this year anyway, for an auction at the church. They're raising money for people in our community who are homeless and what do you call it? Couch surfers, people who don't have a home, but they're living like in somebody else's home and they have nothing. And then there's also the kids who, the children who have no family. There are some of them, and it just breaks your heart when you hear the stories. But it brightens your face when you hear how they enjoy the gifts, because that's what they do. They buy gifts for the kids and clothing. And they do it here in our community, and they also do it out. They have an outreach program in other parts of the country, in other parts of the world. Yeah. So it's a very rewarding kind of a feeling. Yeah. All right, let's just keep working here. Get these candles, these lights of these candles. See how quickly the yellow goes. Yellow goes quick. But what the beauty of gouache is you can go over it with, later on you can paint over it. That's why I chose gouache for today's painting. A gouache painting. Robin likes to use acrylic. And she's really good at it. And I've used acrylic a lot, but not on cards. I haven't used acrylic on a card yet, but Robin has. All right, this is very, very impressionistic, I would say. Very impressionistic. All right, let's go ahead and put that brush in the water. And isn't it amazing how quickly this is drying too? All right, now let me get, from my other kit, let me get an orange out. And probably should get some white out, I guess. So let me do that. Alright, I think I'll use the back of the card for the orange. I want to work it so that I can get the right tones that I'm looking for. Let me get a clean brush here. A clean brush and a small brush. Here's one. Alright, now I'm going to take this orange. I'm going to mix it with this burnt umber. I'm going to make it kind of really dark here. Go ahead and get it wet. Get their face on there. Here we go. All right, let's get some of the other colors in here. Again, I'm going to start with a basic color. This one is called Cerulean Blue, and it probably needs the aluminum foil taken off of there. Let's see if I got any better at it since the last time. Yeah, that one didn't take too long. Get some of that cerulean blue. And this is probably where I'm going to use some of that black to darken it. What is this one? This one is Prussian blue. Let's see how that one looks. I might use that one. Boy, they don't make it easy to take these things off of here. Boy. Wow. I need a pair of tweezers or something. Here it comes. There it goes. Wow, they don't make it easy, do they? Let's see if I like that blue. I probably still will use the black a little bit. Let's set them aside here. Where is that black? I probably got to peel that. Oh, I did it already. A little black on there. We'll figure it out. We'll get it all figured out, right? All right, let's use another brush. All right, let's get Mary's. What is Mary wearing? This is a nice blue. Oh, I like this color. All right, let's make sure we leave room for everything we need. A little bit bigger brush, I guess, would be okay. Get some of this in there quicker. Let's get that in there. All right, let me grab some really light colors here for the baby's blankets. Use some of the brown we used before. Lighten it up a lot. Let's use some of this yellow ochre. Yellow ochre. I always have to read the label because I never know what they're called. White on there too. Let's get some of this very light blue here. Very light blue. Put this on Mary's, the top of her head. Lighter than that even. umber back in there.
while the shepherds watched their sheep, while the world was still asleep. An angel of the Lord shined brightly, and their fear was running deep. Then an angel said, "Don't be afraid, for I bring to you great joy this day. For Mary in a stable has given birth, and this is how you'll know. He'll be wrapped in swaddling clothes, peacefully laid in a manger. Then a choir of heavenly hosts, praising God, His holy name, with every breath and each refrain. Glory be to God and peace on earth. The world still sleeps today. We still need to know the way, but the promise didn't fade. It's here on Christmas Day. And the shepherds spread the word, and the wise men all concurred, praising God as witnesses to wondrous things they heard. Jesus is the name He took. The stories in the holy book. So raise your voices loud in the songs of mirth. The world still sleeps today. We still need to know the way, but the promise didn't fade. It's here on Christmas Day.